Hello, everybody. My name is Wendy Lloyd Curley,
And I'm Alana Lewis.
and we are from PartyLite, Australia, and we are both independent PartyLite consultants. And the reason that you're watching this is that you clicked on the link that someone sent to you. We might have sent it on Facebook or an email or some other way, but thank you for clicking on the link. And we hope that you'll spend the next 15 minutes with us to find out a little bit more about the PartyLite business. And let's see, I'll mark the time. We're not going to go over, I promise. Hey, Alana, let me tell you the agenda. One of the things we want to do is just share with you why we became consultants. We want to share why a lot of people on our teams have decided to become consultants. We want to tell you why and how you might become a consultant. And then we want to follow up with the support that you will get if you do become a consultant. So yes, this is all about the possibility of changing your life by joining PartyLite. And so if you'll give us the next 14 minutes now, we'll hopefully help you with that. So Alana, why don't you introduce yourself? Where do you live? What's your life like? And why did you become a consultant?
Well, I live out in Western Sydney near the Blue Mountains in an area called the Hawkesbury, and my life is fantastic. I run a business full time, and that is called Candelana's Massage. So I'm a massage therapist and a PartyLite candle lady, and that is my full time job. And I love every second of it. I actually started PartyLite 6.5 years ago when I got dragged along to my first ever PartyLite candle party as with my mother because she didn't want to go by herself. So, and I started because I had a really stressful job at the time, and I wanted something fun that I could do that would get me out of the house and meeting people and talking to people. And at that first candle party, I had an astronomical wish list and decided I'd better join, so I had a reason to spend that much money on candles that my husband would accept.
Yeah.
And 6.5 years later, I am now a unit leader with PartyLite, and I have my own team that I coach through the same process I went through. And what's kept me here for those 6.5 years is the amazing community that PartyLite offers. It's a real sense of family and belonging that you don't experience in another industry. And it's given me a fantastic sense of accomplishment, and I see such tremendous potential in it moving forward. So that's me. How about you, Wendy?
I just absolutely love that. Your energy and your enthusiasm for life is great, but the business is really good too. So my name is Wendy Lloyd Curley. I live in Five Dock, just in Sydney, and I have 2 dogs and a husband, and this is my full-time business. This is my career. I'm a professional network marketer, and I distribute exclusively PartyLite products. And I really love it. I found PartyLite back in 1996, when I went to my first candle party. And I was unlike Alana. I didn't have a long wish list. I thought everything was beautiful, though. I bought something and I took it home when it arrived a couple of weeks later, and it was the fragrance that got me, because I had a golden retriever, and I never thought my house smelled like golden retriever, but it did. a clean dog still smells like a dog. And what PartyLite taught me was that it mattered to me what my house smelled like, and then on top of that, I became a fan of the candle, the light, the flicker, the flame, the way that my home felt at night in particular. I love the way that a candlelit home feels. So those are the things that attracted me to the company. I joined the business in Australia quite a few years later, in 2005, because I wanted to share the products with more people. I had decided that my corporate job was not for me anymore, and I really wanted to do something different. And this ends up being perfect for me. I have the flexibility to work when and where I want to. I can travel anywhere in Australia to grow and build my business. PartyLite has taken me all over the world with some of their free trips that I have earned, and I absolutely love that. And the lifestyle is just perfect for me. So, yeah, we are poster children for having fun and enjoying and being successful at PartyLite, and we want you to be too. So, how do people join? Well, um, we do have 3 offers. Here I am. I bet that's backwards in your picture, but that's okay because it's really simple to understand. We're actually not going to make you memorize this right now. We're just going to point to $49, $99, and $149. These are our startup offers right now. And the 3 of them are, there's really 2 main differences. The $49 one is an option for people who love the product and want to sell it to their friends and family. You know, maybe you are a hairdresser and you constantly have a flow of people coming through your salon. You have no intention of doing parties, but you're happy to take orders. You'll take orders from your clients and from your family and from your friends. You'll put them together. You'll make a little bit of extra money and you'll have fun. And you'll always be able to buy for yourself as well. So that might be one example. Now, the other 2 are for people who are interested in building it and making a better income flow from PartyLite. And that's because you are going to learn how to do parties. We're going to teach you how to do parties. And in order to buy the $99 or the $149 kits, which are substantial investments, I suppose, but extremely good value. In order to buy those, we're going to ask you to learn how to book 4 parties yourself. And we are going to help you with that. That's our job, right, Alana?
It is, and it's a fantastic job too.
Yeah. So we'll help you figure out how to invite the first 4 people to be your guinea pigs. We're going to teach you how to host coach them, how to get a date, how to book a party, and how to pack your kit and take it to that party and to present. And that sort of gets us into the next section, which is what sort of training do you have? Because you might be watching this saying, I have no experience speaking in front of people. I have no experience selling. I know nothing about how to do this, but I'm interested nonetheless. How can you help me? So Alana, would you like to help on the training for Bright Start and then ongoing training? Share with them what we do.
Yeah, sure. So the experience-wise, what you need when you start is nothing. You don't need to have any experience. You just have to be willing to commit to doing the training that we offer.
Yeah.
And that training is, so we have a self-paced online training program called the Training Academy, which gives you access to our new consultant training. We also have ongoing events in your first 90 days so that you have the opportunity to mingle with other new consultants and ask questions of experienced consultants like Wendy and I. We also offer regular team meetings monthly so that you can have contact with your leader and the rest of your team. And PartyLite themselves offer free trainings throughout the year and larger events like our PartyLite Boost conference coming up in July and our regional meeting coming up next week.
Nice. So that might sound like a lot, and you might be thinking, God, I don't have time to do all of that. But let me give you a bit of advice. When you first get started, of course, you're going to need to learn. And so you're going to put a little bit more effort into kind of a weekly training plan where you spend one day reading a product guide, and then the next day you read the catalog, and the next day you might watch some videos. So yes, for the first week or 2, you're probably going to be doing some condensed training. After that, the monthly meetings are set up specifically to help you be part of the community that we love so much and to give you that top-up of training that you need every now and then. So it's not overwhelming once you get started. And in fact, it's not even overwhelming when you get started. There's a checklist of things that you might want to do, and when you do them, you will be a more professional consultant when you're taking orders from people and presenting. How's that sound a bit?
That sounds good. I know, look, I've been with PartyLite for 6.5 years and I still love going to every one of our the trainings that PartyLite offers and all of the meetings. Obviously, I now run my own, but before I ran my own, I loved coming to the team meeting with you in Five Dog.
Yeah.
And it's that the information that we get at those trainings, even though we might have heard it before, it doesn't necessarily always sink in.
Goes in and back out.
Yes.
Sometimes it matters hearing things a few times, but absolutely positively the training is available to you. And you might decide that you really love what you do and enjoy growing your business and do external training to this. I know that I've gone to a few seminars and information about network marketing overall that have really changed my perspective on how to run this as a business, and why it's been so successful for me is attributed a lot to some of those books that I've read and things outside of PartyLite. So anyway, you won't be left alone. That's the main thing. We have a little saying in network marketing that you get to work for yourself, but you're not working by yourself. You've got a team, and everybody's excited about everybody winning, and being successful. So let's see. Alana, why don't we tell everybody a little bit about what sort of time commitment they would need to put? What sort of time commitment would we need? And in particular, I think we're talking about these two sections where we're talking about people who are interested in doing parties. What would we talk about with that?
Yeah. So what we normally recommend for people when they're wanting to with those extra 2 kids is a party a week works a treat, is our little quote in PartyLite.
Yeah.
And it's the equivalent of 5 to 10 hours work a week. So that's your party, and then your follow-up calls and care calls to check in on your customers.
Yeah.
So, and that's a pretty easy commitment for most people to fit into their days.
Yeah.
So it's something that's easy for busy people to work out where they can do stuff, and it's something for easy for people who have more time and want to do more to do more.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah. So in terms of what people have to do, it's an extremely flexible business. So you actually get out what you put in. So if you want to do more, you can. But for our normal consultant level, we recommend 4 to 6 parties a month, which is the equivalent of 5 to 10 hours work a week.
That is that's really doable, folks. And folks, I love to say folks. That's really doable, because busy people can always figure out where to fit things in. I do find. So if you're a busy person, you got a full-time job and a family at home, and you're still interested in making a little bit of extra money, you can fit it in a way that still enables you to do all the other things that you want to do. And I'm positive, because I've seen people do that before that are really busy, and they just find little nooks and crannies to fit it in. So let's also just talk about so that's the commitment and the risk sort of thing. I wanted to just touch on that. The commitment that you're making, if you do decide to use the $99 or the $149 options, is to complete those 4 parties that you need in order to sign up. And when you do those 4 parties, you may decide that it's not for you. You want to continue buying and selling for yourself and your friends, but you don't want to keep going. That's perfectly fine. Or you may decide that the training's been working and it's worthwhile, and you've got more bookings in your diary and you're going to keep it up. Of course, I hope that that's what happens for you, because I know that although you might be nervous to start, once you do a couple of parties, you'll find that they're really quite fun to do, and that people are really a lot nicer than you think they might be when they're helping you along when you're brand new. So if you do sell in a month, then you make money in a month. Every week we get paid, actually. So if we have sold something, we get paid, and if we don't, we don't. And so what I really want you to know is that there is no minimum purchase you need to do every month, and there is no minimum sale you need to do every month. That's different than other party plan businesses and network marketing companies. The simple fact of the matter is that as long as you're putting in a party every 90 days, or not a party, but an order every 90 days, your account stays active and you still receive all of the benefits of being a consultant. So the risk is very low. You invest in your kit, 1, 2, or 3, and then you put the time and effort into the training and growing the business as you want to do it. We'll, of course, help you with setting your goals and then helping you achieve them. And that's what we do. Well, is there anything you'd like to add to that, Alana? Anything to add to the whole entire show? Because we're pretty much done.
We've hit time. So I think all I'd like to add is that there's nothing stopping anyone from joining. It's the benefits far outweigh the low risks that we talked about, and why not give it a go?
True.
So that's it.
And with these 3 offers that we have, the $49 offer for those of you who are interested in stepping your toe in, or the $99 or $149 offer for those of you who would like to learn how to run a party yourself, we can help you get started. We promise that we'll make it fun and fabulous. And as we said, the risk is pretty darn low. All you have to do is commit to a little bit of time to get used to what we do and to join our community, which is what we want. So have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. And please, my number is 0416-239-851. And Alana, your number?
04127051993.
Fantastic. You guys, give us a call. We'd be happy to answer any more questions you have or give you some literature to support it. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.